Hello and welcome to the session Phishing Attacks using Kali Linux Automation Tools. In this demo, we will be looking into a new topic, automating phishing attacks. It's a simple process and we'll use the Kali Linux operating system to demonstrate. In the previous demo, we learned how to do a manual phishing attack through demonstration. This demo will teach us how to do the entire process automatically. In this process, we have predefined tools available to enhance the overall efficiency of the process. Let's get started. So for this task, we'll be using an operating system, specifically Kali Linux. You can pick any version of the operating system that you're comfortable with. In Kali Linux, there's a convenient built-in tool, which is a social engineering toolkit specifically designed for phishing attacks. You need not worry about creating HTML or PHP pages, as the tool is designed to handle everything for you automatically. All you need to do is understand how to use the tool. It's a command line tool, so you may need to just enter a few commands, and the toolkit will handle the rest. You'll only need to know the right options. You may follow the steps, type in a few commands, like pressing 1, 2, 3, and the toolkit will perform the rest automatically. Let's get started by opening Kali Linux. This Kali Linux operating system is already installed in the virtual machine using Oracle VM VirtualBox. Let's go ahead and start the machine. Once it's logged in, the first thing to do is to check the IP address. So, we need to get the IP address of this particular machine. We also need to check if the internet is working. These are the necessary things to check. Let's give it a moment to log in, and remember, you should be a root user for this to have full permissions. Let's log in. Now, enter the username as root and enter the password. Once that's done, it'll load the Kali Linux operating system. After it's loaded completely, you'll find icons on the desktop. We will check the IP address first once it is loaded. Kali Linux is designed specifically for digital forensics and penetration testing, but attackers use the same tool for illegal purposes. Now it's logged in. Let's open the terminal and check the IP address. This IP address is attacker's machine IP address. Here's the command, ifconfig. In Linux, we use this command to find the IP address of the operating system. To note, in Windows, you'd use ipconfig, but in Linux, it's ifconfig. Take a look here. The IP address for the Kali Linux operating system is 192.168.1.25. Let's go to Search menu and search for the browser. Firefox is used here, which comes as the default browser with Kali Linux. Let's open it now to check if we've got internet access. This step is crucial because the system needs internet connectivity to clone web pages. Now, we'll go to google.com to confirm the internet connection. The internet connection is available, and we are good to proceed. So first, let's note down the IP address, which is 192.168.1.25. And after that, we need to open predefined tool, which is Social Engineering Toolkit. To get started, open the tool. It's a simple process. Click on the Start button. The Start button is the one with the dragon symbol. Once you click on it, you'll find a list of options. Now within these options, look for Social Engineering Tools. Click on that. On the right side of the menu, you will find Submenu. In that, find an option named Social Engineering Toolkit and open it. Now when you open it, it'll take you to a Linux operating system. It operates in a CLI mode, which stands for Command Line Interface. There wouldn't be any graphical user interface. It'll be all command-based. Now you can see that this tool is giving information. Let's wait for a few more minutes until it's loading. It will give you the menu. As it is taking long time to load, let's restart this tool. Now it's loaded. Take a look at this menu, where you can find various options. In this menu, there's a list of tools available for us to explore in social engineering toolkits. Currently, we will look into the social engineering attacks, which is one of the options available in menu. You'll notice an ID number, which, in this case, is 1. Simply press 1 and press Enter to select it. A new window will pop up, offering different attack options. You can see various attack vectors, such as spear phishing, website attacks, infectious media generators, etc. In this demo, we're focusing on phishing attacks, specifically website attack vectors, targeting sites with usernames and passwords. Choose option A by pressing 2 and hitting Enter. Next, it'll ask you about the method you want to use. There are several methods like Java applet, Metasploit browser attacks, credential harvester, and tab nabbing. If you're unsure about any of these, there are definitions available. For example, the Java applet method imitates Java certificates and performs a Metasploit attack. Metasploit browser exploit uses iframe to execute the attack. Credential harvester involves cloning a website with username and password fields. That's essential for us because we're cloning a website to obtain usernames and passwords. So, select the credential harvester method. To proceed with this method, just type 3 and then press enter. Now, it asks about the type of template. The social engineering tool already comes with a template. If you opt for it, you can use that specific template to create web pages. Otherwise, it'll prompt you for the site cloner. The site cloner function involves providing a website as input. Once a website is specified, the cloner replicates it, creating a web page for us. This process essentially automates tasks that would otherwise be done manually, such as downloading and editing the website content. It performs the same process automatically in the background. Now for custom import, we bring in the HTML pages we've developed. If you want, you can import those HTML pages here, like the third-party tools, other websites which you might have captured. For this demonstration, let's opt for website templates to give a demo on Google, specifically Gmail on Google. Select one here and press enter. Now, it's inquiring about the location of the username and password for this case. Imagine if someone enters their username and password, it won't save in a notepad. Instead, it'll display the results right here in your Kali Linux. To make this work, you need to enter the IP address of your Kali Linux. This is the location where it will send the captured username and password, commonly referred to as a postback. For instance, the IP address for this Kali Linux is 192.168.1.25. Once you enter the Kali Linux IP address, you'll see 3 templates in the social engineering toolkit, one for Java websites, one for Google, and one for Twitter. Let's proceed with A2 since most people use Google these days. Click on A2. Once you click, it clones the website. It replicates google.com. Once the cloning is done, it'll show that the sequential harvester is running on port 80. When the information comes in, it'll appear here. So the attack is all set up now. Now, what's the attacker going to do? Now, the attacker is going to send you an email. In this email, they'll pretend to be Google, claiming that your account has been blocked or something similar to it. They'll ask you to click on a link. Be cautious, as you might receive similar links through SMS or WhatsApp. If you click on that link, it will open in your browser. Once you open it, you'll notice it has the IP address 192.168.1.25. When you try to access it, it will prompt you for your Google username and password. Now, let's say you enter your information like ehackingforall@gmail.com and a random password. When you click Sign In, it redirects to the Google website. It may even show that you're already logged in, directing you to your account. At this point, your information is captured. You can see the details on your Kali Linux operating system, like the username ehackingforall@gmail.com and the password you entered. This process demonstrates how the attack works. So, you must check how many people access a specific IP address when a particular link is clicked. Now, if you send this link to a bunch of people and they enter any username and password, you can automatically see it here. It means Apache is running on this end. No WAMP server is required because Linux is handling everything. We haven't installed any software to turn the computer into a server. Kali Linux has taken care of that, and we didn't need to download HTML separately. Everything, including HTML and PHP, comes preloaded with Kali Linux. It executed the process seamlessly. This is what we refer to as automation. Just a few clicks and Kali Linux performs the desired actions. It will execute the instructions we provide, and we are using this internal IP address, which is functioning within the system. In real hacking scenarios, hackers might use a public IP address instead of a private one. A public IP address is open online for anyone to access. The demonstration is purely for educational purposes and awareness. A private IP address is being used, but it's crucial never to attempt this in an online public environment. It's not meant for illegal activities. Rather, it's focused on education and providing live demonstrations. In the current digital era, sharing such links online can lead to tracing back to your IP address. Consequently, you may face consequences. It's essential to emphasize that this is strictly for educational purposes, demonstrating manual automation tasks on the Kali Linux operating system. Thank you.